This is Matt Calvin here again. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, I'm a licensed dealer and I've been for the past 6 years. And I really show you guys how to go about this industry. I started selling cars online. I had a lot with over 120 vehicles, so I know all the possible ways to make money in this industry. Now, today in this video, we had someone ask us if it is worth it buying a new vehicle or if it is better to buy used. I mean, that's actually a very good question. In this case here, it's a follower and he says that he has $20,000 that he saved up for the past couple of years. And then he asks me if he should buy a new vehicle for that price or use it vehicle for that price. Well, before I give you my personal opinion, I'll tell you a little bit about this article here. It's going to be showing here right now. This article from Progressive, you guys know it's the insurance carrier. Now, they say here, and that's actually a fact, that's a statistic, usually when you buy your first brand new vehicle, you lose 20, I'm going to repeat that, 20% of its value in the first year. Like, imagine you bought something for 100K and it's worth 80 now because you lost 20% of its value in the first year. First year! That is insane. That is mind-blowing. Now, the article continues and tells us here that usually he loses more money in the first 3 years. That's pretty much a common sense in the industry as well. So for the first 3 years, that's when the vehicle that you purchased brand new, it's going to lose the most value of it, okay? So just think with me. So we're in 2025 right now. Yeah, 2025. Just think with me that if you buy a car that is 2022, 2021, you wouldn't lose or you wouldn't have your car lose as much value as you would if you're buying a brand new 2025. Now, let me ask you, like, are the features super different from the 2025 to the 2022 or 21? Is the design way different that is worth it? Losing 20% in the first year? That's the things that you have to consider. So like for this follower, he asked me this and there's a couple of things to consider, right? Now, if somehow you're in a position where you make a lot of cash, you make a lot of money, and you never had a brand new vehicle and you just want to have that experience, right? Going to the dealership and buying a brand new vehicle, everything new, smelling like new. I know that for some people, they want to have that experience. And if that's you and you feel like you're ready to have that experience, go ahead, do it. If financially you can, go ahead, do it. I mean, it's once in a lifetime, you know what I'm saying? It's the type of experience that you can have. And if you want it, you should have it, right? Now, if you ask me, putting the experience of buying a brand new vehicle apart, okay? Let's suppose you don't really care about having that experience because it's way more about the experience than the car itself. If you don't care about the experience and then you ask me, okay, Matt, I don't care about the experience. What is better though? To buy a brand new vehicle or buy a used vehicle? Then I'm going to tell you this. With the $20,000 or with $15,000 or with $30,000, of course, that if you buy a used vehicle, you're going to be able to buy a better, and I'll explain the better, vehicle than what you would if you're buying a brand new vehicle. When I say better, let's make comparisons here for a second. With $20,000. With $20,000, I can buy a 2018 Porsche Macan. I can buy a Maserati Ghibli, a Maserati Quattroporte with $20,000. If I, of course, shop around and get a good deal, but I can't. Now, with $20,000 as a brand new vehicle, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to buy a brand new vehicle for $20,000. But let's suppose, I have to check in here, but like, let's suppose you can get a Nissan Altima. I don't even think it's going to be 20, it's going to be a little more, but you can get a Nissan Altima for $20,000 brand new. Then I ask you, what would you like to drive? Would you like to drive a Porsche Macan 2018-17, which already comes with CarPlay and many other features, right? Leather seats, sunroof, all of that. It already has the rear lights. I mean, the design is already towards the new model. Would you rather drive a Porsche Macan, Maserati, or would you rather drive a Nissan Altima 2025? And then you might be saying over there, oh yeah, but it's a brand new car. Okay. Yeah, again, it's a brand new car. Now, what do you feel good about doing? Like, what is your perspective? Like, what I like to drive a car that people are gonna look at me and be like, wow, that guy, he has something. He's successful. He looks good on that car. I want a car that keeps up with my presence. I want to be seen by people like, oh, nice, man, you have a nice car. What do you do for a living? That's what I want when I'm driving a vehicle. But that's my personal view. It might not be yours. But if it is, if you want to have that feeling like you're driving something worth it, something nice, that people look and, wow, you have a nice car. You seem successful just by the car you drive. If you want to have that, buying a brand new car is one of the most stupid things you could do. Because you're only going to spend, and again, talking in the situation here for the follower, with only 20K, you're not going to buy a luxury nice vehicle, right? So you're going to buy like a Nissan Altima, like I said, maybe a Toyota, because Toyotas are expensive nowadays, but a Ford. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of car, like a regular vehicle that you're going to buy. Whereas you can use the same amount of money to buy a luxurious vehicle. Again, what is your purpose when buying a car? Another thing to think is people don't realize that, but there's a lot of problems with brand new vehicles. A lot of problems with brand new vehicles. And you're only going to know after you drive it. Yes, I've seen so many issues with brand new vehicles, like under 1,000 miles or under 5,000 miles. And you'd give like transmission problem or some other problems. I've seen that happen many times because it is a brand new vehicle. It doesn't mean it is impeccable. It might be that you got the one from the production line that is messed up. And guess what? Sorry. You got the brand new vehicle that is messed up from the production line and it already lost 20% of its value. Wonderful. And it's going to lose more in the following year and the following year. Now, if you buy a car that is at least 3 years old, you're not going to lose as much on its value. And 3 years old for a vehicle, it's probably a vehicle that has been driven around enough miles that you know if it is a good vehicle that came out of the production line. And I think it was Bill Gates that said that he never buys brand new vehicles, only used vehicles. And for that purpose, because of that, because it has been tried out. You know, someone drove it already and went through with it, and the car is fine. It's a nice car that came out of the production line. So that's another aspect that you have to think about it. So in my personal opinion, as a dealer that sells a lot of cars and see a lot of things, you should only consider buying a brand new vehicle if you want to feel the experience. So if you want to feel the experience of having the brand new car that you bought, you know, right out of the dealership, then go ahead. Do yourself the favor to have the experience if you can afford it. Now, if that's not your goal, if you're buying because, you're buying brand new, so it's going to retain more value. If you think that, get that out of your mind. Or if you're buying because whenever you sell it, you're going to make more money because you bought it brand new, forget about it. Or if you're buying because, oh, it's brand new, so it's not going to give me problems, forget about it. So, if those are all the things that you're thinking and considering in order to make your decision about buying a brand new vehicle, throw that out of the window, like, honestly, because I've just explained to you, like, why that doesn't really make any sense. And I'll add another one in there. According to, again, the article from Progressive that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, there's also the insurance part. How much do you think you're going to be paying for a brand new vehicle like auto insurance? It's going to be super expensive, mainly if you're buying it and getting full coverage for it. And by full coverage means you're getting comprehensive and you're getting collision. And as most situations, you're probably going to pull $1,000 deductibles on each, right? So you're buying a car, you're putting a full coverage insurance on it because you just put all that money into the brand new vehicle. You're not gonna drive around without insurance. So it is way more expensive to have insurance on your brand new vehicle instead of used vehicle. So that's another thing that you have to think about. If you're financing it, you're already gonna have probably a super high monthly payment on a brand new vehicle. It's probably gonna be higher than the used vehicle, right? And again, the insurance on top of it. So yeah, there's many things to consider. So the only reason why I think you should buy a brand new vehicle is for the experience, because you've never bought one. You want to have the experience of buying a brand new vehicle out of the dealership. If you want to do that, go ahead and have the experience, but only for that purpose. If there's anything else in your mind that you're thinking that makes sense on buying a brand new vehicle from the dealership, forget about it, because it does not. For mechanical purposes, parts, it doesn't make any sense. To resell it, it doesn't make any sense. To retain value, it doesn't make any sense. So for any other thing that you might be thinking, sorry, but it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. So if you're for the experience, go for it. If you're trying to make a more rational decision when buying a car and you're wondering if you should buy brand new or if you should buy used. Now, when I say buy used, there are other aspects about it, right? So check the Carfax of the vehicle. Check if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 owners, right? Not that it really matters, but I mean, the less owners, the better. Check if he did the maintenance regularly, right? If it has the maintenance records for the car. Check if they changed not only the engine oil, but the transmission oil as they should. So you gotta check a couple of things here and there, right? Where is this car coming from? Is it coming from the mountains? Is it coming from a place that has like snow, like that it's snow around the year, maybe 6 or half a year? Where is it coming from? What type of like roads it was being driven on? Those are the little details that you got to consider when buying the used car. Now, if you go through that process, if you got the Carfax is clean. If you check the maintenance history and that's clean. If you check all those little things and it is clean, oh my God, go for the used vehicle, okay? I hope I helped you in this video. And for you, my follower, or for you that is not my follower but is watching, subscribe, like the video, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Any suggestions for other videos, leave it in the comments and I'm gonna make it, okay? Thank you guys, have a wonderful day.